Hi, I'm Taylor King, and welcome to the Taylor King Show. We are live tonight with Brett-Candace. Give her a round of applause. Hayley Gripp. And my co-host, Bree Coffey. So I know some of you may be tuning in because of the naked bowling thing, and I promise you we're going to show you naked bowling later. So stay tuned for that. Now we are live, and which means that you can call or Skype in during a specific time that we have available for you guys to call and Skype. So that'll be available later, and the number will pop up down below. So we're going to get started with the game tonight, guys. Are you guys ready for a game?
So yeah.
Awesome.
So ready.
So this game that we're going to do is called Elephant. And we have slinkies here with headbands. And we're going to put the headbands on, and the slinky is going to be attached to our forehead.
Okay.
And you have to throw your head back so that the slinky lands. Of course, I can't do it now. So the slinky lands like this, and you got to keep it there, okay?
Can we stand?
Yeah, you can stand.
Oh.
We
I
have
feel like
a,
I'm getting
This is going down.
okay, so
I think the most entertaining part of this may be watching me try to get this headband over my hair.
Oh yeah, I got a big.
This is
I got a bun. This is
like
gonna
a
be
thing.
a challenge.
yeah,
I think I can like
you can
walk
see why it's called
around.
How
elephant.
do you get it on?
Well,
Stick it on your face.
like a
Yeah.
No. I meant get the slinky
you
on.
go.
No, get the slinky on the head.
it's
it's on.
Oh,
So you gotta
Almost.
do it. I'm cheating here. It's in my hands, but you got, and it's gonna go like that.
Can I be like Beyonce?
Yeah.
okay.
Okay. Ready?
Sure.
Let's do this.
Oh,
we're going?
I just like smacked.
Oh,
Okay.
I think I almost had it.
I don't think I have.
Oh. I feel like
go?
I feel a lot
I lost
closer
it.
than
I lost it.
I feel like you're gonna take off.
Oh wait, there it is.
Nope. Nope. Okay.
This is way harder than I thought.
I feel like this is one of those things where we're all winners. We're clearly all winners.
I just put my slinky in my drink.
Can we make that the new game?
Put your slinky in your drink.
Oh, wait.
All right. Well.
No.
Okay, so clearly this is impossible.
Clearly this is quite difficult.
Although we look fantastic, so I think around
I've never been prettier.
high fives to go around.
Oh, we're still
is in
supposed to
order.
keep it on.
High five. Oh, you don't have to. Very good. Okay,
You're too far from me now.
I know.
You're like at the end of the world.
Fingertip.
Okay.
Okay. So that was fun.
Little
Now-
trip down possibility lane.
Possibility. My drink is gonna taste like slinky now. Let me put my hat back on. So, Hayley, I'm gonna ask you a few questions first. Do you mind if I?
Go ahead.
So I ask all my guests on what certain questions, like what foods can they not live without, and you guys all put some very funny answers. Hayley, how is peanut butter even on the same spectrum as spinach? Those are the two you picked. Like it's an option for you.
Okay.
Peanut butter, spinach.
Okay. Like every night at like 9:49 p.m. all I want is peanut butter. I just want peanut butter, and I like get kind of cranky if I don't get my peanut butter on my little cinnamon rice cake. That probably sounds horrible to you, but once I get it, it's like it's legitimately like a nirvana in my mouth. I'm like, peanut butter, and then like I'm a chef. But almost every single dish I make, I cook with spinach. You can just put spinach in anything. You can put it in like a smoothie or anything.
Ground turkey and spinach is
Vegetarian.
Oh, never mind.
I am so disappointed.
And you know, I mean, you could just spinach. You could do it endless. You know what? I bet you could put peanut butter on spinach. I've never tried it. I bet you it's not that bad. I'm just kidding.
Normally, the only thing that goes on my spinach is spinach. Or the trash can. So
Okay.
Brett, I almost died laughing when I read your answer. And I'm going to quote you.
Okay.
You said, and I'm quoting, butter. No bacon. Because then I could save the bacon grease and use it as butter.
She's a smart girl.
If I had to choose one, if I get two, it's butter and bacon.
So,
But you only gave me one. I was trying to play by your rules.
Well, I
They're
did
very strict rules. Makes it hard.
both butter and bacon are great.
Wow.
And maybe, like, peanut butter is definitely up on my list as well. But the spinach, maybe, like, spinach and bacon, that would be cool too.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
that would make my spinach
What about
experience-
like
Bacon makes everything better.
Exactly.
Just everything. So you could live with being a vegetarian if you could have bacon.
you know, you can make. Never mind. I'm not going to go into faking.
No,
Oh,
don't.
no, it's so
No.
gross.
Okay, I'm not talking about the
Oh my
tofu
God.
one. I am talking about
Fake bacon.
the bacon that's like made of like the temp. I can't really say it, but it's made out of something that's not tofu, so it's not horrible. It's kind of bad, but
Like
not
plastic?
horrible.
I'll tell you, if you do anything to my food, if you make it low fat or 2% or whatever, I don't know, it pisses me off.
That a girl.
What are the benefits of 2%?
Give me the
I'm not
real
really sure.
mayonnaise. Give me all the mayonnaise.
Oh,
and the butter.
that is the
Yes.
one food I'm terrified of. I don't like the smell. I don't like the sound. I don't like the temperature.
You don't like the
taste.
sound of mayonnaise?
Well, when you pop it out, it makes the sound. Glop. I'm mayonnaise, and I just
So
don't want to
does
eat it.
Jello, and Jello's
That
fantastic.
was like legal.
Well, I tolerate Jello. Jello's not so bad, but it's weird. It's like a textural thing. But mayonnaise, it's like a raw
No, you
egg.
know what
I'm
I-
like terrified. I'm like gonna get sick from eating mayonnaise.
I actually understand because you don't eat sandwiches. Because, like, you don't eat deli sandwiches.
Yeah.
And, like, that's the gateway to the
Ugh.
mayonnaise
That's where you
universe.
just want to slap on
You
all
just-
that mayonnaise.
Mayonnaise. That's like the worst thing anybody could ever ask me to eat. I would. Oh,
I actually
bleh.
have something I discovered, and it involves both mayonnaise and butter. When you're making a grilled cheese, if you don't want it to burn, don't just put butter, but actually wipe the bread with mayonnaise.
Ugh.
And then it's super
Oh.
crispy and still buttery, and you know.
Why
get
don't you
it
just put olive
Try that
oil?
at
That
home.
would
Melted
make it
inside.
easier.
You know. Oh, okay. You're the olive oil.
Olive oil, a little
Okay.
garlic on there, a little olive oil, a little rosemary.
I heard that in a movie, actually. I also heard in a movie that they put, Pulp Fiction specifically, they put, instead of ketchup in some countries, they put mayonnaise.
Oh, totally, like on French fries.
Exactly.
Do you have a
Yeah.
list of those countries so I can know which
I don't
ones?
know, Mexico.
I think, what was the,
Oh, that's yours. I didn't drink, I swear.
That's okay, unless you have herpes, then I'd be mad.
what's the
I'm
country?
clean.
Can I?
Everything's legal there. It starts with an H.
Haiti.
Nicaragua.
No.
Haiti.
Honduras. There you go.
Honduras.
Amsterdam, that was it. Amsterdam. Everything's legal in Amsterdam.
Amsterdam doesn't start
Did
with
you
an
say
H.
H?
Yeah.
Yeah, it does. Does it?
Is that
No.
Can we check?
Oh my
Hungry.
god.
Hungry. That one?
No. I was thinking, maybe I thought I was.
Did you
thought
think it
I
was?
Have you
saying, like,
seen The Wire?
Amsterdam?
'Cause they call it-
Amsterdam. I'm hungry. I'm just
Ham,
thinking.
hungry, same thing.
Okay, moving on from my spelling mistakes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Bree, you said everything. You cheated.
That is
I didn't
cheating. I
cheat.
wish I
You
knew
said
we could
everything.
cheat.
What was the question?
If you could pick one thing.
I don't think that was the question on mine.
Okay, specifically the question was,
Sassy.
if
Sassy
what
face.
food could you not live without? And you said everything.
In her
it's
defense,
so hard. Like I eat everything.
Okay.
Like I work out to eat, therefore I eat everything.
in her defense, everything ends with thing. It's kind of singular. So you pick one
Thank you.
thing,
I like
everything.
her. She's my new best friend.
So,
Thank you.
so you just are the smartest in the room, clearly.
Wow. I'm
Wow.
just kidding.
I still choose peanut butter and spinach.
Bree, you said that you have excellent hearing.
You just
Brett.
called her Bree.
Brett, sorry.
That's okay. It
I'm
happens.
still mad at you, and I'm thinking about you now for cheating on my questions. Brett, you said that you had excellent hearing.
Yeah, I do.
Specifically, so good that if you like turned around and dropped a coin, a U.S. coin, you can tell what denomination it was.
Wait, say that again.
Wait, can she really? Can you really?
You
I'm
said,
pretty good.
You said that like I can drop
Can we test it?
any kind of U.S. coin. You said you can tell what kind.
Yeah,
of
the
Please,
new
can we
pennies
test
get me
it?
though because they fall like a penny, but they sound like a dime.
Oh, because they're lighter.
They're lighter,
Ah.
Oy vey.
so they really fuck me up. Ooh, they're really
Hey, we're live.
fancy me cuppers. That's not a phrase. That's not.
You know, every time you want to say that word, just say chimpanzee.
That's a lot longer.
I
I feel like a lot of my time in my life is gonna be taken up, and that kind of tells you how often I say that word.
Duck, fuck.
Duck.
No, I think I should
Chuck.
just go Battlestar Galactica and frack everything.
Frack.
Frack.
chimpanzee.
Frat.
This is not catchy.
That's the
Rhymes
point. It's supposed to
from
train
that.
you not to say it.
Oh, but I like it.
Oh, wait, I didn't know that. It's like when I'm in a car and I get really, really frustrated. I'm like, chimpanzee!
And how do you feel about yourself in that moment?
I feel kind of ashamed.
Okay.
I feel kind of bad for the chimpanzees.
That's because you're not using the real word. It's like it'll open everything up for you. Like great self-expression.
It's a very sharp word.
Yeah, but you can use it so many ways, and it has that great. So you can get like a running start, and just the card at the end.
And then the
You know, it's
Yeah.
like a tire screech,
That was
train
like,
wreck.
That was like really good. You guys did it at the same time.
Yeah.
Like twins. Hey.
Twinsies.
Hashtag twins. You already said it.
cuss word twinsies.
Yeah.
Twinsies.
So after I said I wouldn't say that word a lot, I just had like a 5-minute dissertation about it.
No, it's fine. You know what? This is the Taylor King Show, and the Taylor King Show, we can say anything, including the F word.
Okay.
Okay, let's move on. Hayley, you're an advocate against bullying. How did you get into that? Because a lot of people are advocates against a lot of stuff, but bullying is a very tough thing to be an advocate for, especially because it's such a problem for everybody, or not everybody, but a lot of people.
I actually got into kind of advocating for, being an anti-bullying advocate because I was diagnosed with Tourette syndrome at age 10, showing signs at age 8, and I dealt with an interesting kind of bully that most people don't deal with. And from age 12 and 13 for 2 years, in 7th and 8th grade, I was severely bullied by my teacher. And my teacher made it very clear on the second day of class that students with differences and or disabilities were not going to be tolerated. And she slandered me and said to everybody in the class, if you become friends with Hayley, you'll get Tourette syndrome, and it's not contagious. And for 2 years, my desk was my prison cell, and she was my warden. But I ended up putting up a wall because the thing is that there were no laws to protect me. It was just because it was a different situation where I had a disability, so it was discrimination, but there were no laws that could protect me as a minor. And so school just labeled it as being strict or whatever. And so then I trained as an ambassador for the Tourette Syndrome Association, and they helped to give me the tools to get the IDEA Act passed. And this prevents teachers from abusing students with disabilities in the state of California. And, I was a Tourette ambassador educating others, but I thought I want to reach more kids. So I kind of transitioned from simply educating about Tourette's into really being a voice for those that don't have a voice. And I actually have an anti-bullying campaign where I've brought it and spoken to over 40,000 people across the country called Being Nice is Cool. Because if you start with being nice, you kind of avoid the whole bullying thing. And what sets me apart from other anti-bullying advocates is that my story is this incredible story of hope and inspiration. It's really empowering, where it's not like a sad story. And that's the difference is I don't tell my story to ask for pity. I tell it in the hopes that from my mistakes and my experiences, people can learn something.
Cool.
And a lot of
Team up with you for my pageants and stuff.
Yeah, I'm definitely...
Because, I had a disability. I was, in special ed my whole, school.
Okay.
And no one ever knew because I'm dyslexic and I have ADD. And I was so embarrassed. And I thought, if people knew, I'd get picked on.
Yeah.
And, you know, people just finally found out. But you always, like you said, you always need to stay positive in what you do because you will be successful as long as you stay positive. So good for you.
Thank you.
Good for you.
No, and I know for a fact that a lot of people look up to people like you, so you're doing a lot of good.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Wow.
So for our next segment, we're going to move on to... Okay, I've tried this a bunch of times, and it's hard for me every single time. We're going to do a puzzle. I don't like puzzles, but...
Okay.
We are going to do a puzzle. So we're all going to be doing the same puzzle, but we're going to be trying to put back together a cereal box.
Uh-oh.
So do you guys like cereal?
Yes and no. And
Do you not drink milk or anything?
No, I actually don't. I do.
Almond milk?
I do
is good.
almond milk.
Yeah,
you know
that'll
what? I am a big fan of gluten-free chocolate Chex cereal, and you know what? It is all the fault of Galvanized Souls, that band. They got me in love with gluten-free Chex, and it is their fault. I never really was a cereal person, and now it's like...
How did a band get you into
Hey, don't
gluten-free
cheat.
cereal?
Well, they're like the
take off
coolest guys ever, and they're like my little brothers, and I stay over at their house like after shows.
Oh, that's cool.
And like it is not my fault. At the shows, you know, you're jumping up and down a lot, and I get hungry when I get back, and you know, maybe they don't have my cinnamon rice cake and the organic special peanut butter I buy from Whole Foods. So I started going for the chocolate Chex, and I'm hooked.
Well, I don't know cereal. I don't eat cereal.
Are we allowed to
because
start, or
that
are we-
requires eating breakfast?
I'm pretty
and I
sure
don't
this
believe in
cereal is like
breakfast.
Honey Nut Scooters. I don't know.
Honey Nut Scooters, is that a real thing?
Is
How
that
much
a
space are we
thing?
gonna need here? I feel like
You guys don't need a whole bunch of
Okay.
space, but I mean, literally, it's like maybe 6 inches. Okay.
Oh, okay, great.
So on the count of 3, just start doing your best.
Just
Great.
go.
Just go. On the-
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
Chimpanzee!
I'm sorry, what?
I'm still gonna
She's
say
swearing.
the
I'm doing it the Hayley way.
word.
It doesn't. Oh, I got a piece!
She got a piece, y'all.
Damn. Oh, I got another one! This is so exciting!
Wow, this box is smaller than I thought it was. This changes everything.
Well, deal with it.
Oh, I'm dealing, honey.
Oh! Oh, I'm getting it! I think this is why I don't do puzzles. Oh! Sorry.
Holy Jesus. You
No,
are
I didn't get that one. I take that blue back.
I wish I had your enthusiasm.
Seriously, I think I would be able to do anything in life with that.
Oh my gosh, that's not the right piece. The whole time I thought that was the right piece.
Your world has shifted. Move on, sister.
That is frustrating. You're winning. She's gonna win. Dag nabbit.
We're still. Is no one done yet?
I got the top.
Oh my
Done.
gosh, that's not the
Dead.
right.
Ah!
Dang,
Oh,
man,
that
that
was
was
so
close-ish.
Does it
Not
have to
really,
be me?
Taylor, you gotta like be me
No,
by like a
I didn't do it.
Whatever.
Everybody got
Oh, wait.
further than me. I didn't get very far, and I thought I was doing really good.
I kind of just cheated. I thought I was done, but I didn't know how to spell. But then I fixed it. So I still think I was really far ahead.
You were still really.
I didn't
far
win.
ahead,
Well, good
so-
job.
Thank you.
Do we
I
get to
feel
take
like,
this home like a Happy Meal toy and finish it at home?
Yes.
You know, I think it's the whole fresh eyes thing because I don't look at cereal. So, you know, just.
There you go.
There you
Okay.
go, hey.
You look at the shapes and not the
Okay.
actual cereal box itself.
I feel like I keep hearing a ghost. I mean, it's like Casper's coming to haunt me.
It's our staff.
Maybe it's me. I'm really pale and I play Dead Girls a lot.
I
I
want to
played
like
Dead
get
Girl
you a
once, but,
shirt.
know.
Like, I play dead people.
Oh, that would be good.
You know what? I lost my rubber band, but so
I stole it.
You can stag with mine.
Casper stole it.
Casp. There you go.
Yeah,
Clearly.
see? I told you there's a
This
ghost
is a
here.
Taylor
Don't
King Show
worry.
ghost. This is freaking me out.
Ooh.
All right, so we're gonna
Okay.
shift our table just a bit because we got a bit off. All right, now for the moment that a lot of people have been waiting for, I'm sure. Nude bowling.
And I can't wait.
I didn't sign up for this.
We're
I
not gonna
did.
be nude bowling.
No.
Oh, then I'm fine.
We will
But
not be
we are
nude.
gonna see some people who are
No.
very, very into nude bowling. Nude bowling is a thing. Do you guys know this?
I'm sure
no
there's lots of
idea.
things in nude bowling.
I think that would mess up like your form.
Oh, actually, maybe
Yeah.
because you'll weigh less, so then it's like easier to like.
But it's
I don't know.
clothes.
There's like things like moving. There's a lot more movement. Oh,
Here's a picture of some people nude bowling. This is one of our more
At least
attractive
she looks good.
Yeah, actually,
Like, she
I
looks
might.
really skinny.
She looks
Yeah.
really good, but unfortunately, not all the pictures are.
Oh, this I'm not looking.
That's just not okay. Like,
I don't know. For an old guy, I'm not. I think he's okay.
I really like that he left his shoes on.
No
Oh,
comment.
you have to have the proper shoes.
She went barefoot. Oh,
Not,
They're not even bowling anymore.
this is not.
There's like the owners of like the bowling place, like just
Shane, turn off the.
Look how long his thing is. Look how long his sensor bar is.
It's huge.
Okay, to be honest, we altered that sensor just to see if anyone would notice.
Clearly, we all noticed.
Why has he got a sad face?
Huh? Because
Is he losing?
Yeah. Yeah, he's the losing.
Losing in different things, maybe, not bowling. Oh my god.
The hardest part was having to pick those photos because those weren't censored. We censored them, so.
Ugh.
Yeah, exactly. I saw a lot of nude
I'm glad
bowling.
I wasn't here for that part.
But people bowl naked. I mean, there's just some things. I'm sorry that if I scarred you.
So, question.
Yes.
So you know how if you go to, I don't know, like Brazil and places, there's like specific beaches to be nude? Is that like for bowling too?
Yeah, like are there
specific
nude
places?
bowling
Beaches?
alleys? Nude bowling alleys.
Alley.
Oh, there's got to be a lot of stuff in a lot of small towns. There's like a community of.
Naked bowlers? A team?
Brett, we have a message from Mikey Del Mundo.
Okay.
Do you know Mikey Del Mundo?
Yes, I do.
You do. He says, he or she says, hey, Brett.
Hey, dude.
What? Who's Mikey?
Mikey's my boyfriend.
Oh
my God.
So adorable.
He is
Her
adorable.
babe.
You didn't know.
That's so
Yeah,
cute.
he's awesome. Yeah, he just got off set. He just got off
Hey,
work. So that's so
boo.
nice. You tuned in. I love you.
Oh,
Yes, thank you, Mikey.
that's so cute. She's a hey boo. She said.
So, can you guys think of any things that maybe you just shouldn't do naked?
Beekeeping.
Beekeeping. Oh, that's a great one.
That was a good one.
Laser tag.
Laser tag. Oh, that's like I mean, you are in the dark.
It's dark, so.
But if you're a really pale person, you might illuminate yourself.
Oh,
Why do you think I said that?
she knows. Have you done that before?
No.
She's lying. She's lying.
I came up with a few.
Okay.
Besides bowling. Welding. Don't want to get any burns or anything on your equipment.
Nice.
Probably shouldn't climb trees. It's probably not a good idea. Horseback riding. I knew that some people do that though.
I think bareback
Don't you,
is
like,
what they
chafe?
call it.
Yeah, but normally that's when you ride
think
without a
it's
saddle, not
chafe,
ride without your
chafe
pants.
Oh, I got that wrong. I got mixed up which back.
Pole vaulting.
Hey, I pole vaulted in high school. I would not recommend doing that naked. I mean, I didn't do it naked, but you know what I mean? It'd
Ooh,
just be
Shark
uncomfortable.
Tank.
Shark Tank. You probably shouldn't do that either.
Yeah, anyway. Period.
Probably shouldn't walk a tightrope. Things can go bad. Things go bad when you have pants on. But
Irish dancing.
That's worse for everybody else. I think for like you would feel just like really liberated during the entire jig, but everybody else would be less
especially men.
pleased.
People
Yeah.
would run away. People are tuning in to see naked bowling. Probably mostly men. So women not so much.
It might catch on
Ice
fire.
sculpting.
Ice sculpting.
Ice
I
skating.
don't want to get something stuck to the ice. That would be bad. I'm sorry, I'm putting really bad. My mother is coming. My mother is very crude, and she's
At least she'd be
coming in.
proud if she's watching.
Yeah.
She'd be like, that's my boy.
That's my boy.
That's my boy.
Let's see if we have any others.
Wrestling. Like competitive
I
wrestling.
mean, guys in high school already almost like half naked anyway when they're wrestling.
I don't know.
It's like the same thing.
Oh, I wouldn't watch it.
That's true. I would not.
Columbia watching.
Skiing.
What?
I don't know.
Columbia.
Brian Snap said Columbia watching. I'm not sure what.
What does that mean, Brian Snap?
Brian Snap.
What does it
Brian
mean?
Snap.
Please evaluate.
Brian Snap. Tell me
Help
what
us
it
out.
means.
I'm a little confused.
Brian. Snap.
Columbia.
Brian.
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 Tell us what it means.
What is Colombia watching? Are you from Colombia and you are watching?
Oh, that's what it means. It's not a suggestion. That's what it means.
Ding.
Second smartest person in the room. Number 1, number 2. It's a competition.
You know what it's time for? It's time for people to call in.
Hey.
So
Hi.
we're gonna have our number up on the screen right now, and you can either Skype or call in. So we're gonna have that available. There you are.
Oh,
Hey.
How you doing?
hey.
Tell us your name and where you're from.
My name's Kale Maddox, and I'm from New York.
Hey, Kale.
Hey.
Hi. I don't know.
How are y'all doing today?
So
Great.
good.
How are you?
How's it in New York?
Yeah.
Sucks.
Sorry.
Pretty bad. Pretty bad. I'm not gonna lie.
So
It's,
so tell us about yourself, Kale.
I would like to think I'm a very interesting person, but I mean, depends on what you like, more or less. But
It sounds like a dating website.
I know.
Oh, very
I'm
interesting.
trying to upload
Whatever
my
you
profile. I'm
like.
trying to get it going. I mean, it's a hard thing to do. I mean, Match.com is really good though. You guys should try it out.
Match.com.
Did you see our Tinder episode? This is what it feels like. I feel like we're on Tinder, a live Tinder.
So what are some of your hobbies for all the ladies watching?
I'm an actor, and then I do dabble in other entertainment things.
Other
Yeah.
entertainment?
Oh, like a stripper?
Yeah.
Like
I'm not
Channing
on the
Tatum?
Magic Mike level yet.
Oh, okay.
A gentleman
But you're
of the
getting
night.
there.
There you go, exactly.
So you're an actor. What have you had any jobs lately, or any parts in anything?
Yeah, recently I was on the Mysteries of Laura with Deborah Messing.
Oh,
And,
Nice.
Wow.
How did that
yeah.
go?
It was pretty great. I mean, besides the part that they got my whole costume wrong and they gave me a dress. So
Like
I ended up-
on purpose as a joke or by accident?
they did it by accident, and then I just came out of the dressing room and the whole cast just started laughing and taking pictures of me. So
I'm a
It was
really
in-
big fan of what happened there. And I'm sure you looked great.
from what I hear, they said I looked fantastic, and also you have a lot more mobility in a dress. I've come to realize that.
Oh, definitely.
Most def.
That's why I'm wearing a dress.
That's why the Scottish, they got kilts.
They got the kilts. They got to run places.
I said it. See, that's exactly what I'm saying right there.
There you go. You guys are on the same page.
Oh, see.
Oh, what's that? What percentage matches that? I don't know.
I mean,
Like on a Match.com thing. I
Or
don't know.
like
I've never
Tinder.
been on one of those sites. I was just trying something.
Definitely just swiped right for each other.
Hey, Mikey is watching.
Mikey, I love you.
Oh, that's right. She's got a boo. Oops, sorry. Sorry, babe.
No.
Babe, she's sorry.
So what kind of music are you into? I'm just riffing off questions that I would ask if I was on a dating website, which I am.
Well, let's see. I'm into country. I'm into hip hop. I'm into pop. I'm into everything.
Are you into rap? I know a lot of people aren't into rap. Are you into rap?
Yo.
Yes, I do. I do like it. It's.
What are,
I mean, I'm not into the hardcore stuff where you're screaming out the N-word, but I mean, most of it.
I can rap like a legit.
well, who are some of your favorite rappers?
Oh no, it's funny.
Oh, favorite rappers? I mean, all right, that's hard. I mean, you got Yeezus. You got same about Yeezus. Yes, Yeezus.
Yeezy.
I mean, exactly. But I mean, off the top of my head, Ice Cube is probably one of my favorites.
Nice.
Ice Cube.
Ice Cube is my favorite, and probably LL Cool J. Those are my two.
You can't go wrong with either one of those. So, are you willing to partake in a special challenge that we have here on the Taylor King Show? And you're going to be able to win a prize, an iTunes gift card. Are you up for a challenge?
I'm up for anything, honestly.
Okay, so this challenge is a scavenger hunt, and we're going to ask you to find some things for us.
Okay.
The first thing that you must find is either a CD, a cassette, or a record of music that you wouldn't want your friends to know that you listen to.
At
Alright,
you, baby.
Bye, bye,
If you could find a
bye.
record or a cassette tape at all, just a physical one, I would give you the point anyway, because that's really hard.
I don't know if I have any in my room currently, but let's see.
You know who he sounds like? He sounds like Pauly D.
Pauly D.
I sound like Pauly D. Oh God.
Right there, I sound like Pauly D.
I don't know if that's a compliment, so I'm gonna take it as that though.
I
Let's see.
wouldn't take that as a compliment.
All right.
I would.
probably
Pauly D has a majestic voice.
But I mean, I like his hair.
right here.
What is that?
Hey,
Before
This is
Before the
this is
fame.
my This is actually one of my friend's brand new mixtape.
Hey, get it.
Oh, way to call him out! Oh my God! Just throw him right under the bus.
Here's my friend's new mixtape. All right, the next thing. So you have that point down.
Okay.
The next thing, crazy underwear.
Oh my God, I'm the king of that.
Okay, well this should be an easy point. So can you find some crazy underwear of yours?
All right, let's see. Depends on how crazy. I mean,
the craziest.
Okay. Well, my mom always gets me underwear for Valentine's Day, so.
Oh my God, that's so sweet and kind of creepy.
That's
Yeah,
one.
Underwear?
That's 1 point for a
How old are
guy.
you?
Yeah, and it says kiss and don't tell on it. So.
I think she's asking you for a favor.
got
Like
it
she doesn't
from
want
your
any
mama.
details.
Got it from
That's what I'm
your
saying. I keep it
mama.
strictly business with these. I promise that.
Hey.
New York.
How old are you?
How old do you think I am?
Oh.
Swerve.
You think I sound like Pauly D? I mean, come on.
Okay, let's guess. What are you, like
24?
19.
No, not
24.
19.
You got that bingo right there. 19.
Woo!
19. Oh,
There you
it's
go.
a baby.
Shout out to all the 19-year-olds. Hey, you know what? You're only 21, so.
I know, but I feel like everyone that's like younger than me is just like a baby.
I know
So
how
she
you
feels like
feel.
that too.
Yeah.
I
Right?
have a feeling.
Once you get to like 21, it's just
The weird thing is, I don't actually feel old. I don't even feel like I go like, oh yeah, I remember high school. It was like yesterday, and like I feel totally like I feel like I act the same, which I probably actually do,
Okay.
and look the same, and everything's the same. And then I hang out with 18-year-olds, and then I'm like,
I'm old.
I fucking get it. Sorry.
Find, besides the underwear, something pink.
oh, he dropped his phone.
Uh-huh.
Way fast.
I think we should have made him act like a bumblebee instead.
Me and you both know you don't want to see that. All right?
I kind of really do.
That would be nightmares. All right?
Alright.
Black and yellow,
Don't.
black and yellow.
Black and yellow. Hey.
Pink.
Pink.
Pink. Okay. Pink.
And not the underwear.
Well, all right. Well, all right.
He doesn't like me. I'm too sad.
I like how he's looking on the floor too, like.
Yeah, you know, the part of his room that we can't see is a disaster.
That is 100% accurate.
2 for
Pink.
2.
Purple. I mean,
It's not me.
damn. Oh wait, no.
You got
I
like
got
a.
red. What?
You got what?
I have red. Hold on. Give me 1
It's
second.
a rat.
Get like a.
Ladies, he has a rat.
Ugh.
You know what? We're feeling generous here at the Taylor King Show, so we're gonna give you the gift card anyway.
Hey.
You were such a good
Solid.
sport about it.
Wait. If you tilt it down so that we can see the rest of your room.
I don't think I want to see
I
it.
wanna see his
There's
floor.
a rat in there. I mean, I ain't.
I don't
Nobody
think
got
we
time
should
that.
for the sake of.
Nobody got time
I mean,
for that one.
I wouldn't
don't
want to
want-
see my floor.
Exactly. I don't want to like cause you to have nightmares for probably the rest of your life.
Closing
Okay.
my eyes.
Okay.
Closing my eyes.
Well, you won a iTunes gift card, and thank you so much for calling in and Skyping us. Let's give a round of applause.
Thank you.
He was a good sport.
Yeah, he was a very good sport. He deserved that gift card.
He worked
Called
hard
2
for
of his
money.
friends. His friends are gonna call him back like, "What are you calling me for, man? I was trying to get you to say Bumblebee, but you left." Like, why is Kale calling me? I'm at the moon.
I wonder if that's his real name.
I wonder how it's
Kale?
spelled.
Kale.
Like if it's Kale or Kai.
Our phone lines are still open. You can call in.
I was thinking like Kale, like the plant.
Yeah, but maybe it's not spelled like that. But that's what I'm asking.
It's spelled with the C. I'm pretty sure most people who were named Kale.
Wait,
I've never
Kale
met
is
a
a
Kale.
regular name?
No.
Oh.
Jenny, you ready?
Okay.
Oh my God! It's Chef Rolo.
Chef Rolo!
Now, Chef, I understand that you're cooking something right now.
Yeah.
Do you want to tell us what? Do you want to tell us what you're cooking?
Yeah, what I got tonight is it's one of my faves I usually make when coming home from the bar or something. It's pretty much just fancy grilled cheese, if you will. It's all the stuff that's in my fridge that I have left over from like caterings and dinners and all that good stuff. So it's pretty much a ribeye melt with avocado and some chopped goat cheese and some sauteed onions and I got some Munster cheese. And yeah, oh yeah, and I got some fig jam to like kind of dip it in.
Yes.
Wow, looks like I'm going to Dallas, Texas.
That's right.
Yeah, it's pretty neat.
So, do you use the mayonnaise trick with the grilled cheese? Where you like put mayonnaise?
Mayonnaise. Ugh.
Like so that it doesn't burn and it still tastes buttery and awesome and crispy.
Actually, I'm not opposed to it in this particular case, and I typically don't, but I usually have some sort of like salsa in my fridge. So today I actually have a chili cascabel salsa that I roasted with some tomatoes and garlic and a bunch of other good stuff.
Do you have
So I'll be using that as like my mayo sauce. Substitute.
Really? Ooh.
Does he have someone recording?
As the shot came up with all of us staring at you, everyone's face is just like, oh my god, what's he cooking?
Oh, cool, because I can't really see you.
So I hope you don't mind.
Yeah. No, I can see it. It's just kind of blurred on my end.
I hope you don't mind that I interview you while you're cooking.
No, this is fun. I was gonna do this anyway. So have a good day.
So,
yeah.
Oh, sorry. A movie came out recently called Chef.
Yes.
Have you seen the movie?
Good.
Yeah, it's so good. Actually, I went to Miami not too long after I saw it and was able to have a cubano. So.
Oh, really?
Nice.
So when I saw the movie, it really made me want to cook like a really nice meal. But as a chef, or what did you think of it as a chef? What was your critique on the movie Chef?
Oh, I thought it was phenomenal. I mean, it really goes through kind of like the troubles you go through as a chef, and or just someone in general that's really busy with their work, entrepreneur, if you will. And, you know, relationships, drugs, alcohol, late nights, all that kind of is involved. And they really didn't go too much into that, but in terms of the family story and his creativeness. And so I just got a steak searing right now with some garlic, some grapeseed oil, green onion, and thyme.
Food.
Boy. You're making us hungry again. So what age did you start cooking? I'm sorry, Keith.
It's probably like 8 or 9. I started early. I was one of those kids that was just always in the kitchen. You really couldn't get away from. But it's funny. I was really picky also. I didn't really start experimenting with food until I was probably in high school. And that was when Dad was like, all right, you're not eating. So I was kind of forced.
What really inspired you, first off, like for me, I've always sort of wanted to entertain people, but where did the inspiration for cooking come?
My grandfather was a baker for Rainbow Bread out here in Dallas. And I remember just kind of growing up and always smelling like yeast and food, and I was watched by my grandparents a lot, so you know, grandma's always cooking and you're always having a home cooked meal, and wanting to like repeat that is kind of something, you know, a lot of families tend to try to do, like pass down recipes and whatnot. So
yeah. So let's say that you're on a date and you're cooking for your date. What is the ideal meal that you would cook to impress them?
Oh, wow. You're going to get me in trouble. We're like, hey, you made me that. There's a lot of foodies here in Dallas, so, you know, to try to repeat someone's work can be kind of tough, especially when you're trying to impress your girl, you know. But I guess I've made, just to give you a story, I've done, actually... I took lunch to a friend or a girl that I was trying to talk to. She's a teacher, and I took her lunch at her classroom and brought like a toaster oven and made her some flatbreads and cheese bread and stuff like that. So it's kind of cool.
Well,
it's so cute.
Yeah, it's really romantic.
I give you a 10.
Come on, Mikey, step your game up.
Right?
Or my flatbread.
Have you ever gotten like any serious injuries cooking, or any serious cuts?
Burns,
or anything like that?
Yeah, actually, I used to be a private chef for a sorority here at SMU, and early in the morning, it was like 7:30, half asleep, and I sliced my thumb opening a new knife out of a package, and I had to go to the hospital.
Nice to meet you, knife. Just opening it.
Yeah, exactly. I think we're about done. I'm going to pull it out of the oven. You know what I forgot to do too?
What?
Is put the cheese on top, but it's cool because I had cheese on the bottom.
Oh.
His salad is right.
So,
Look it up.
yeah.
He makes it all perfect looking too.
Yeah, I do.
Oh, that's amazing. Round of applause.
Wow. He just made me hungry again.
Well, thank you so much for calling, Chef.
Yeah.
I really appreciate it. Thank you.
See you guys.
We'll see you later. Bye.
Hi, nice meeting you.
It was really nice.
When he comes, he's gonna like cook though, right? So
Oh,
you
yeah.
eat.
Yeah, right. Let's put a little
making sure.
stovetop on the table here. And
Oh, the little toaster oven.
So we have some callers who are calling right now.
Yay!
This is exciting.
We're going on a trip in a rocket ship.
Is this you? Hi, this is Taylor King. You're on the Taylor King Show.
Hi, Taylor. This is Rachel.
Rachel who?
Rachel Moto.
Hi, Rachel Nakamoto. Where are you calling from?
Hello.
Hi, Rachel.
sorry.
Hi.
Where are you calling from?
Did she say Mexico?
From where? Did you say Mexico?
No, from my kitchen.
From
He was close.
That's
Kitchen
great.
wasn't same.
kitchen, Mexico. What's the
Same
difference?
thing.
Your kitchen wouldn't
Close
happen
enough.
to be in Mexico, would it?
Maybe New
I
Mexico.
wish.
Maybe New Mexico?
If it was going to be
The
in
new one, not the
Mexico,
old one.
I would
So
like-
we were talking
Yeah.
about nude bowling. I don't know if you were watching. We were talking about that. But can you think of any things that you wouldn't want to do naked?
bowling. You mean like going to a bowling alley?
Yeah,
Naked.
but naked.
Okay.
What are some
People go to
things?
the bowling alley naked?
Yeah, people do it.
That's the thing.
There's like
There's a
leagues
thing.
and stuff.
There's leagues. There's like the
That's just wrong.
The freewheelers and the, you know.
Free
The-
Willies.
the trophy is
Free Willies.
the trophy is a guy on the top, except he's not wearing the bowling clothes. He's just naked. The little trophy
It's
man.
just the guy.
He looks like the guy on the top of the Oscar award. Thank you so much for calling in, Rachel.
Thanks, Rachel.
Thank you.
Have fun. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Have fun in your kitchen.
Bye.
Okay, I came up with a new one.
A new one.
Meet your future in-laws.
Oh. What if your future in-laws are nudists? They'd be like, oh, he's.
Oh, then I would fit right in. Yeah.
Like,
But
oh,
they're
he's
not.
Trying.
Yeah, they're not.
Mikey's parents.
Hello, Brett. I can't do their accent right. How are you?
That is all the time that we have for tonight. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you, Brett. Thank you, Hayley. Thank you, Bree.
Thank you.
And thank you. Please hit the subscribe button. And good night.